It's Women's Month, and tonight a victim of sexual assault shows her face and speaks out. She says 2 years after her assault, she's still being kicked around by the justice system. And we'll show you the Hattieville man accused of desecrating a grave. The court says he needs a psychiatric assessment. Plus, we'll tell you why the Ministry of Infrastructure Development is creating a free space for the public to view the ending of La Ruta Maya. Also, we'll take you to the opening of the Festival of the Arts. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscasts for tonight, Wednesday, March 4th, 2026. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
This newscast is brought to you by Cellular World, your authorized Samsung distributor.
At Cellular World, we believe technology shouldn't just be functional. It should make your home uniquely yours. Design your smart home with the full range of Samsung appliances and TVs. Equip your kitchen with smart and stylish fridges, advanced microwaves, and whisper-quiet dishwashers, bringing smart living to the heart of your home. Make daily tasks simple with efficient smart washers, powerful dryers, or an all-in-one laundry hub that adapts to your lifestyle. Experience true-to-life colors and spot-on sound with a Samsung Q LED Smart TV. Connect all your spaces instantly with the SmartThing app for seamless control wherever you go. Get all your Samsung products today with the peace of mind that only the 1-year warranty from the authorized distributor can give you. So stop by your favorite location and start designing your smart home today. Only at Cellular World.
The NEBL is blazing hot and it's only week 3. And we have another set of marquee matchups this weekend. On Friday night, the Belmopan Trojans try to defend the capital city against the big bad Belize City Defenders at the UB Gymnasium, 8 p.m. Then on Saturday night, the red-hot Orange Walk Running Rebels takes on the sharp-shooting Kaya Western Ballers at the Orange Walk Sporting Complex at 8 p.m. And in Dangriga, the Dream Ballers host their first home game against the Warriors from the North, the Corazal Spartans at 8 p.m. Giveaways at all games at the end of the first and third quarter. Plus, the big halftime, $5,000 cash, Ministry of Tourism, Youth, Sports and Diaspora Relations Shooting Challenge. The NEBL Girls, plus more. So this weekend, make it a NEBL weekend. Sponsored by the Government of Belize.
This is our first year under the program, and we have received basically the free tuition, uniforms for first form, 3 uniforms per child, and also the PE uniform. The other students from 2nd to 4th receive the free tuition.
As students, now we feel much more better that we know that there's someone that's thinking about us, right? That they want to see us do better, and so they're giving us resources to pursue whatever we want to pursue.
Yes, I do feel more excited about school as it has been more easier to focus in classes. I'm more at ease during my study time, during pre-test or everything. It's easier to actually get things done.
These kinds of projects will only try to improve and better these chances of the students to be productive citizens of Belize.
We are the future of Belize, and empowering youths is what we need most right now, having faith in them.
In a democracy, what is good for the government cannot be bad for the people, and what is good for the people cannot be bad for the government.
We came a long way. It's like over 16 years that it was basically like 2-3 houses in that area.
It was wild.
One high bush
Wild
like jungle.
I want to take my lick. Say no water, no light. I tell her no worry about that. We have figured it out.
You know, you wonder how long it will take for this to happen.
A year ago, you were considered squatters.
We made a picado and we came in.
I made a teenager.
Everybody said it was swamp, it was swamp. When we get in here, it was like gold.
Today, you're landowners.
Very
This that for we, and we proud of this.
Now we're claiming our house on the land.
We have worked so hard to make this happen for us.
This is a beautiful day, folks, because we are taking care of the people who have taken care of us. Because we wouldn't be here today without you.
Imagine, a ref calls a technical on LeBron, ejects him, then walks to the bench, puts on a jersey, and checks into the game to take LeBron's place. WTH? That's what happened at the central bank. First, Kareem Michael was a deputy governor for financial supervision, basically the referee for the banks. And while he was in charge of that department, Choice Banks' license was cancelled. Not too long after, Mr. Michael resigned from the central bank and went as a paid private contractor to run the shutdown of the same Choice Bank. When he was finished, he simply walked right back into his old job at the central bank. Who does that? An arrogant Belizean public servant who knows all and thinks he's too big for his judgment to be questioned by anyone.
This fight over nationalizing control of telecommunications, the government there seems to want to be an authoritarian government.
Washington is watching, and Belize is becoming a red flag.
For a long time, they were under the radar. They could get away with it.
The Prime Minister and his chairman thought this would go under the radar, but they caught the attention of the White House.
And you saw it in the seriousness of President Trump's national security strategy. They're willing to be aggressive and do whatever they can against these individuals who are taking these actions.
Is a payout for the Prime Minister's family worth American intervention in Belize? They are playing a dangerous game with our country's future, and we are the ones to pay the price.
Easy. Accessible. Safe. Yours. Digi Wallet. Easy, accessible, safe, yours.
The roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
For the past 2 years, Luana Gillett has been living a nightmare. She was sexually assaulted by a fellow cop, forced to give up her career, and now she still can't get justice. Gillette was a constable at the San Ignacio police station when she was groped by former Corporal Dermond Dawson. It was caught on camera and released for the world to see. But Gillette stayed the course and was adamant about having her day in court. But that day hasn't come yet. For 2 years, she's been back and forth, patiently waiting to put this behind her, but being forced to relive the trauma again and again. It's affected her job, her mental health, and even her home life as a mother of 3 with a husband. But after another adjournment yesterday, she's fed up and decided to tell her story to the nation, and she chose this date 2 years from the video of her assault when it first went viral. Courtney Menzies spoke with Gillette today in Belmopan.
It's ridiculous enough. They can't make it make sense to me. And that's what I ask them, please make it make sense to me what you do.
That's how former police constable Luana Gillette feels after she's been given the runaround by the justice system. Gillette was assaulted on February 14, 2024 at her workplace, the San Ignacio police station, by a male officer, and he was captured on surveillance video. She says that was the start of a nightmare that she can't seem to wake up from.
I don't even feel Valentine's Day anymore. I don't celebrate that day. Moreover, now that they're in Women's Month, I don't even celebrate Women's Month for that matter, because I was assaulted inside the San Ignacio police station by one of my colleagues. He wasn't just my colleague, he was my squad brother. We went to training, we did training together. And ever since we passed out from the training academy, we worked together. I served 10 years in the police department, 10 years. And ever since the incident, it have just been a nightmare.
Why is this day significant to you?
This day broke me. One, the main reason why the day broke me, the 4th of March, was the day that they aired, I don't know how, they aired the video of the incident on the social media. And this day also marked the day my mother passed away. We were at the burying ground visiting my mom when I got a phone call and told me that the video with my incident was all over the media. I froze because I took out my phone, I went outside and I froze.
And to add insult to injury, after the incident, Gillette had to give up the career she built up for the last decade.
I had to make the toughest decision in my life and give up my career. I couldn't endure anymore. I couldn't deal with the torture, the torment, the re-victimization, the sulky attitude, the disrespect. Like I would go walk in the station, say morning after the incident, nobody answer me either. Like they just watch for me like I crazy. I had to make the decision that either my happiness, my kids' happiness, or the job. I asked for a departmental transfer. I got my departmental transfer. When I got the departmental transfer, I was posted at Ministry of Home Affairs. In June last year, the CEO rotated me, gave me a slap in the face, and placed me at the Belize Police Department headquarters to work. So it is like, it undid all my efforts to try to recover and try to build back myself, putting me to work there.
And even after enduring all that, she is now facing what she calls re-victimization by the courts. She explained that she does not get information about her cases, she is never summoned in person, and even when the matter is in the courtroom, it is repeatedly adjourned, pushing the trial's start date to over 2 years later. This victim believes the system is trying to protect the accused, former Corporal Dermond Dawson.
Then give him special preference when he got a court. I mean, I know one lot of the senior officers at the police headquarters probably don't know them things that happen. And I hope by seeing this, they could probably address it so that it don't happen to other people. You know, because what's in my heart is that if it could happen to me, whether I'm a serving member of the Belize Police Department, it could happen to any other civilian. Apparently, they charged the young man the 28th of February and adjournment start. 28th of February 2024, adjournment start. I knew nothing about the adjournments. The 13th of January 2025, an adjournment came up. I never get no summons, I never know nothing. I got to know about the summons through one of the witnesses. The witness sent me the summons and said, Dubs, he said, I just get summons in your case. So I was like, but how you get summons in my case? And I don't get summons. Now when I go and they're frightened, they say ghosts when I pop up in the prosecution office and I tell them, after morning, I go check for my case. Oh, what a coincidence. Your case that Monday, adjournment the 13th of January. They adjourned it to the 10th of November for trial. I gave me summons through WhatsApp. I show up the court. His attorney asked for adjournment because he's not gone through the disclosure. XYZ, cow, fat, and horse dead. Final adjournment, 26th of February, set for trial.
She believed this would be the start of a new chapter, that she would finally get justice and would be able to heal. But she was let down once again.
Thursday call now. I talked to one of the witnesses and I tell her, let's go upstairs. You know, went upstairs. Then I like, no court. They call me for yesterday and tell me no court tomorrow because no magistrate. So I said, what? But how they call them no? And they don't call me and tell me nothing. We beat it. This defendant, they call magistrate court bail. In any other circumstance, what bench warrant me and they set out for that defendant, and that defendant bail me and get revoked, or I may have to go explain to the magistrate why one bench warrant shouldn't be set for her, or why he may absent. But that are just for show, and that are just for say, make people say the kind of immunity, the kind of powers. No, adjourn to yesterday, the 3rd of March. I show up, he show up. But please make we not forget. From the time this thing set for trial, coming. I ask who want persecute my case? Who want be persecuted? I try ask everybody. Nobody can answer me who want persecute. 10 minutes to 12, the magistrate addressed the matter. The magistrate asked, the persecutor asked about the defendant counsel. So they got that the counsel had requested for an adjournment because he may get notified late. How you get notified late? And of course you get notified late because the defendant never did a court last week Thursday. We gone we break, the magistrate tell him make you get in contact with the attorney because the trial was set for 1 o'clock. Gone for lunch, come back. But I wait, 1 o'clock, he no reach. Magistrate say, give him 10 minutes grace period for make you reach. When he reached at 1:15, this young man not even have the audacity to apologize to the court for being late. That's the kind of ego he has. Magistrate asked him where your attorney there, he tell her, by way, you don't know how far it's there, and they confirm that the attorney there at Rockville. So, magistrate say that they have to adjourn the case. That thing, that like somebody may push their hand in my chest and rip out my heart when the magistrate made mention of that. Oh, because that's not the defendant fault that the attorney know the day. And they have to serve justice for the defendant too, and everything have to be balanced. My thing is, she mentioned something that was sticking me where it bother me. I not sleep last night, Courtney, because this the bother me. You tell me that you need to serve justice and make sure justice is served on behalf of the defendant. So who deserve justice to me, the victim? Who deserve justice to me? Either the victim. Normally that the victim gets served justice. So who deserve justice to me?
And now Julia has to wait until May 7th and hope that her case will finally be heard. But despite all the hardships, she says she won't give up, and she encourages any facing a similar circumstance to do the same.
And I want to say to any female, it don't have to be from the police department, it could be anywhere there. And get assaulted in anywhere. Not afraid to stand up against the attacker. No matter if they're a man, woman, no care who. Nobody stronger than God and nobody stronger than your mind.
Courtney Menzies, 7 News.
Ajali told us that while she hasn't received support from the department, she has gotten it from the National Women's Commission, who were unaware that she had yet to get justice in the courtroom. We did attempt to get a comment from the accused, Dermot Dawson, who has been dismissed from the police department. But up to news time, he had not responded. We also reached out to the Commissioner of Police for comment, but up to news time, we had no response. After the break, the Ruta Maya is going to be a cover charge to view the ending of the race. But the MIDH has cleared up an area where you can watch it for free. We'll take you there. Don't go away.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Get your body sculpted with gym equipment and accessories from Benny's. Quality and savings.
Smart for everybody. Smart leading everything. Smart give you everything. Smart offer everything. Smart give you everything. North to the east and the south and the west. Smart are the best. Darling, double up my data and give me all the text. In fact, give me a plan for my family. Unlimited calls, so me like it. And Smart make everybody feel happy. Bringing people together, me want it now. Smart got love for everybody. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. More bundles, data plan. Me want my smartphone, internet in my hand. Call me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Smart. Stay connected. Stay happy.
The Belize Government Lotteries Limited, we work to develop social programs in Belize. And so we're already contributing to the NHI, providing funding for the expansion. And now our board of directors recently approved $2 million for improvement in sports. So today we handed over the first $1 million, and by the end of March we'll be handing over another $1 million. And thereafter we hope to be able to contribute $2 million every year.
This will go a long way in terms of getting the programs for sports going, getting some of the facilities going. We have a long way to go from where we want to be, but this $2 million will be a tremendous help. We want to invest in some of the programs, developmental programs. Right now we're working on a sports strategy and of course sports policy and the modernization of the legislation, and we're working on some of the facilities, and then we want to develop some of the programs with the federations and the associations who do the heavy lifting day in and day out. But this money will definitely go a long way, and I'm proud to be a part of this process. I'm proud to be a part of this government.
Imagine, a ref calls a technical on LeBron, ejects him, then walks to the bench, puts on a jersey, and checks into the game to take LeBron's place. WTH? That's what happened at the central bank. First, Kareem Michael was a deputy governor for financial supervision, basically the referee for the banks. And while he was in charge of that department, Choice Banks' license was cancelled. Not too long after, Mr. Michael resigned from the central bank, and went as a paid private contractor to run the shutdown of the same Choice Bank. When he was finished, he simply walked right back into his old job at the central bank. Who does that? An arrogant Belizean public servant who knows all and thinks he is too big for his judgment to be questioned by anyone.
At the Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing, we continue to showcase the work of our Road Maintenance Unit. The RMU program, one of the most impactful of this administration, is more than clean roads and clean communities. It is about providing meaningful employment in these communities. We remain committed to the development of our country through upliftment of our people.
I'm from Road Unit and I'm a laborer. We do all kind of work. We clean up the roadside, like chop most of the time now, what I basically do.
We chop, pick up garbage, patch the road, pave, do all different kind of things.
We even grab a machine one at a time.
We work each one of the village, we work on the highway. We do garbage picking on all of the village too.
I'm driving that bush hog there, chopping the areas and chopping the roadside, going to George Price Highway, going to Belize.
We're here in Ontario Village. We're here opening roads so that farmers and different persons that have lands to the back here have accessibility. We had to cut through the hill to build a road.
I'm glad that they have a job with Road Unit because a lot of them come off the street and they love this opportunity that they get, and I'm happy for them.
I get this job and it helped me a lot. I used to live on the road, on the street, just the boat, just the knock boat. So this job really helped me a lot because otherwise from that I could have really done say I could have been part of the jail and up dead. But so I really thank God for this job and what's not. Sometimes I work with certain people and then when the payday come, they only give us certain money and I get all the money. But with the government now, I think your money sure. So that's one thing I like and I appreciate.
Well, it helped me out a lot and things to stay out of trouble, to do the right thing.
If you don't want to do nothing, you get crazy and lazy. So you rather do something and stay by the highway, right? Yeah, so I proud to work the MIDH, man.
It helped me and my family in many ways. Take me off of the streets. Like I have a good job and provide for my family. And the pay, not bad at all.
Connecticut is hard. Sometimes you don't meet the bills. It's hard. Catch and kill, you don't meet the bills on time. But this job is steady, so it saves me a lot.
We do a little chopping for the Ruta Maya.
Mostly chopping, cleaning the area, pick up garbage, so that people could come along here and feel safe and watch the Ruta Maya and enjoy themselves.
I live on the road, and I even know people, but I know they're glad to say they go to chop because I live on the road every day and they blow me, and I even know the whole, but they say the highway look good. They say anything where we do with the machine, because I work for MIDH, anything where we do look good, they heal up, you know. So I know that was a good job to do, so.
I feel good, the city upgrade and thing and help out people and think that they have to help out people.
I do it for the kids and I have kids too, I think, for the future. Everybody at the village.
They did a hell of a great job here cleaning up the village.
Since the cleanup has started, it's been a big impact on our village. Oh, it's a huge difference. The villagers are happy.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Hey Belize! Our country is known worldwide for its natural beauty, from our barrier reef to our rainforest. But there's a growing threat to our paradise. Global plastic production has skyrocketed to 400 million tons per year, and without action, plastic waste flowing into our waters will nearly triple by 2040, from around 11 million tons in 2016 to around 29 million tons in 2040. Here at home, the situation is just as concerning. In 2024 alone, Belize imported over 13.3 million plastics and over 12 million plastic lids and caps. What might seem like just one plastic bottle or one chips bag adds up quickly. During our National Cleanup Day, almost 26,000 plastic bottles were collected, and that's just one day of effort. But here's the good news. We can all be part of the solution. Use waste bins, keep a litter bag in your car, wait until you find a proper disposal site. These simple actions make a real difference. Join us in keeping Belize clean. Our Belize, our responsibility. Bini.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
A mentally ill man accused of breaking into a tomb, tampering with the body of a 63-year-old Hattieville woman, appeared in court today on 2 criminal charges. He's 33-year-old Jonathan Abner Flores. He was taken before a senior magistrate unrepresented this morning and was read the charge of harm of a dead body and disinterment of a body. No plea could be taken from Flores because the court ordered that he undergo a psychiatric evaluation. Flores was offered bail, but his relatives told the magistrate that it would be best if he was remanded for his own safety. He was offered bail of $1,500 and his case was adjourned for May 4th, 2026. He was taken to the Belize Central Prison. We spoke to a family member of the deceased woman whose grave was desecrated, and he said they just want to put the whole thing behind them. Police have arrested and charged a Nicaraguan man for the murder of Elias Bejarano that occurred on Sunday in Caupen village. Bejarano died when he was attacked by a man brandishing a machete. Police say that was 37-year-old Raul Sergio Flores. Flores was formally arrested and charged for murder. Belize City Police are investigating an attempted murder after a construction worker was shot while inside his apartment last night. Around 9:55, police received reports of a shooting at the Bingo King Apartments on Fabas Road Extension. Police went to the hospital where they found 23-year-old Kaylin Thompson suffering from gunshot injuries to the body. Police learned that at around 9:45, Thompson and his common-law wife, 29-year-old Andra Diaz, were inside their home when the door closed when an unknown person fired several shots through the door, injuring Thompson. The shooter then fled in an unknown direction. The scene was processed and photographed by scenes of crime technician Daniel Daniels, where several expended shell casings were recovered. Police say the motive for the shooting remains unknown. The battle over the location of the finish line for the La Ruta Maya race continues, and today it took another when prices to view the ending were publicized. Now, in the past this was all free, but now there's a cover charge or a table charge if you want to go top shelf. But tonight, the Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing has cleared a path where the public can watch it for free. Jaleesa Roberts went over to the Holova today and has this report.
This morning, just after 7 a.m., a flyer hit social media from Grand Resort and Residences that depicted the, quote, VIP viewing of the Belican La Ruta Maya Race 2026. Fees included $75 per person and $600 VIP tables for 7 guests. Belizeans saw that and ran with it. In the uproar, the morning show host on Love FM's morning show, including owner Rene Villanueva Sr., cleared the air explaining that the fee would be $10 and they would be at the Hollover Plaza at the Grand Resort in an attempt to distance themselves from the steep prices that caused the social media uproar. Well, this morning, after seeing that VIP flyer, MIDH stepped in, deployed heavy equipment like a bulldozer, dump trucks, and a grader, and a front-end loader, and they started clearing public spaces on both north and south sides of the Hollover Bridge, where the public can park and gather without paying any fee. The chief engineer explained why they moved.
Well, as a ministry, we are trying to see how best we could present that as well to the general public, because it's a race for all Belizeans. And so we have that space that is available, as I've mentioned, and we're expecting to develop that area into a park. And so we saw the need for us to go in and try and see how best we could help our own citizens to have a better view of the race as well, free of cost. And so we thought it was a good thing that we were doing as a ministry to extend that to the general public, because that area that we have there is a public space anyway.
For years, when the race ended at the Belcan, it was free of charge to the public. Moreover, the chief engineer said that this is a yearly routine and a part of the ministry's contribution to the race to add greater infrastructural value and safety. The only request is that with the free use, that everyone cleans up after themselves to keep it clean.
Based on what we have seen on the north side, we have approximately 3 acres there, from where the old highway was towards the roundabout. And on the north side, I think we have approximately about 2.5 acres there. And so it's a wide space along the bank that could accommodate a number of persons. I would say maybe up to 1,000 person can be comfortable fit on both sides of the bank for them to view the race. The only thing that we ask is that because we're going to develop that area into a park, that we ask that the visitors basically remove their garbage and don't just litter the area, because that is something that the ministry does on a daily basis. We try to ensure that all our highways are kept clean because of the type of country we have, attracting tourists and so forth. And so we want to make sure that whatever spectators visit that site, that it remains clean.
For now, Belizeans can be at ease knowing that there are many viewing options for the end of this year's race, from free to $600 per table. Jaleesa Roberts, 7 News.
The Ministry of Development and Housing is also a sponsor of the race. And as we have reported, the race will be ending at the Hollover Bridge, and a major concern raised by the paddlers was about safety because of the strong cross currents. Well, the chief engineer has confirmed that during the construction, they did experience a strong current in the area.
It's a new structure, and so from our perspective, yes, the bridge is very safe for it to accommodate vehicular traffic and also the pedestrians that will be situated on top of the structure. In terms of the waterway, I can't speak too much about that. I know that the waterway during our construction has a strong current within that area, but that is something outside my purview, and I cannot say and speak on the safety aspect of that. I could only speak on the structure itself, but for the structure itself, it's a safe bridge for them to congregate and watch the finish of the race from that.
Additionally, when the race ends at the Belcan, the MIDH cleans the channel to make it easier for paddlers. This year, they put that cleaning on pause when they learned that the race would end at Hollover. So, if the Canoe Association will still be paddling to Belcan in their act of protest, the chief engineer says that there are risks.
Typically, we are asked to clean that channel from the Village River going through towards Chetomal Street Bridge because of the fallen debris from trees and branches that are within the creek. We had started those works, as I've mentioned, but because we were informed that the race will no longer end at the Belcan Bridge, we diverted those funds to do other activities that are necessary for us to implement as a ministry. And some of those same funds are now being utilized to improve the banks near the section that we have discussed previously.
So would it pose as a quote-unquote threat, one would say, if the paddlers would continue going to the Belcan, being that the channel was not cleared up properly?
That is possible. That is possible because we did not complete that task. So that is definitely possible, but I'm not sure why they would go there if the race is going to be finishing at the new Hanover Bridge.
The race is set to start on Monday at 7 a.m. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll take you to the opening of the Festival of the Arts. Don't go away.
This newscast is brought to you by Cellular World, your authorized Samsung distributor.
Hola, soy el Dr. Rosado, pediatra. Hoy quiero hablar con los padres sobre rotavirus y cómo podemos proteger a nuestros hijos. El rotavirus es un virus que causa diarrea severa y vómitos, especialmente en niños pequeños. Esto puede provocar deshidratación grave y requerir hasta hospitalización si no se trata a tiempo. La buena noticia es que diarrea por rotavirus se puede prevenir con vacunas. La vacuna es segura, efectiva y ahora está disponible en su centro de salud más cercana. Se administra en gotas por vía oral a los 2, 4 y 6 meses de edad. Proteja a su hijo contra la diarrea severa. Visite su clínica más cercana.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. We continue to serve you.
En Atlantic Bank, tu comodidad es nuestra prioridad. Nuestro centro de contacto está diseñado para mejorar tu experiencia bancaria. Con una amplia gama de opciones de servicio al cliente, ahorras tiempo y esfuerzo. Puedes llamar fácilmente para bloquear o desbloquear tus tarjetas de débito y crédito, realizar consultas de cuentas y acceder a información detallada de tus tarjetas. Ya sea que necesites asistencia con la banca en línea, apoyo para comercios o consultas generales, nuestro equipo está listo para ayudarte. Para mayor comodidad, si todos los operadores están ocupados, puedes dejar tu número y un operador te devolverá la llamada lo antes posible para asegurarse de que recibas el apoyo que necesitas. Para mayor seguridad, es posible que necesitemos verificar tu identidad con un conjunto de preguntas sencillas. Recuerda, Atlantic Bank nunca solicitará tu nombre de tu usuario ni contraseña de Atlantic Online por llamada telefónica, mensaje de texto o correo electrónico, asegurando que tu información personal permanezca segura y protegida. Nuestro equipo de apoyo está disponible de lunes a viernes, de 8 a.m. a 6 p.m. en inglés y en español. Simplemente marca al 223-1212. Esta es la línea dedicada para nuestro centro de contacto. Atlantic Bank se compromete a brindarte un servicio excepcional y las herramientas que necesitas para administrar tus finanzas de manera conveniente y segura. Aprovecha al máximo nuestro servicio del centro de contacto.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Cheers echoed through the Bliss Center this morning as Belize District students braved the spotlight for the annual Festival of the Arts. As many as 45 items were presented for the judges, varying from song and dance to poetry and drama. Jo Marie Lanzo was there.
However you choose to conquer the stage at the Bliss, be it dance or even a bit of drama, when the Festival of Arts rolled around each year, that's when we really get a chance to see the talent that lies within every school, where the kids spend months preparing their pupils for the spotlight. This year, they started off strong with the secondary institutions, and they did not hold back their energy at all this morning.
This is the start of Festival of Arts 2026, starting today with the Belize District Secondary Festival of Arts underway. They have an impressive amount of entries. It's, I believe, over 45, close to 45 entries. So today will be a full showcase, morning and afternoon. And we are just always so appreciative of the partnership between Niche and the Ministry of Education, and also the work of the teachers, because they are the ones really working, especially at the secondary level, where students tend to have more of an involvement in what they bring to the stage in their own submissions, but they still get that support from their teachers, from their schools, that is so central to keeping the Festival of Arts alive.
The show and judges will be moving from district to district, picking the best performances to complete their grand and final showcase. Kim Vasquez, director of the Institute of Creative Arts, says that it's a golden showcase you won't want to miss.
Breaking chains that injustice roll.
No more excuses for greed and hate.
We want solutions to it.
Climate friends, war creatures.
We won't wait, we won't be gone.
We see the world in broken pieces.
So we will fix it with our fierce voices.
No more margins, no more sidelines.
We are the main line, we are the design.
Education called to justice we claim.
We are the future, we are the aim. We won't be ignored, we won't be delayed. Action now, not in a decade.
So what is going to happen is that we go at the district level. So right now, these are the District Festival of Arts that are happening. And we're going to work our way through secondary. Tomorrow we'll be in Cayo and so forth and so forth. And then we have, as I said, in May, early May, we have the Primary School Festival of Arts, the Preschool Festival of Arts. And at the end of all of that, we're looking at having a really compact and dynamic National Golden Showcase this year. We have some things in the pipeline that we're shaking up. One of the things we want to do this year is to put the return of the district level Golden Showcases in the evenings. This is significant because we have been doing consultations across the country, and one of the things that would frequently come up would be communities telling us, why did we lose this feature? Because each district would have its own Golden Showcase, and it would be an evening event where parents and students and the communities could come out and support. So we're hoping to have this return this year, starting for the Primary and the Preschool Festival of Arts. And then we will advance here with a National Golden Showcase once that is complete.
Alanza, 7 News.
The preschool festival will be held in a few months. The Badia City Council held a town hall meeting last night to discuss major upcoming infrastructure projects, including the replacement of the Swing Bridge and the Balkan Bridge. And while the new bridges will bring a sense of renewal to the city, before all the presentations on how these upgrades will add value to the city, the mayor stressed the level of sacrifice the city residents will need to bear.
Disruption often serves as a springboard for new opportunities, for new innovation. It serves as a catalyst of change, forcing us to move beyond broken models and through intentional action, embrace new creative solutions that redefine market standards. Many of our daily lives will be disrupted in the days, in the months, and the years ahead. Morning routes, evening routines, the school drop-off, the business deliveries, the pedestrian crossings, traffic patterns we have grown accustomed to. Belize City is growing. Belize City is evolving. And Belize City must modernize its infrastructure to meet the demands of today and the demands of tomorrow. Yes, folks, this is a sacrifice, but it is one we must make together for the betterment of our city, for improved safety, for economic resilience, and for future generations. Let us approach this moment not with frustration, but with unity, not with division, but with cooperation, not with fear, but with preparation.
You can see the stream of the entire town meeting on the City Council Facebook page. And that's all we have for you for our newscast tonight. Thanks for watching. With your news, I'm Indira Craig. Remember, you can find a full transcript of the news at 7newsbelize.com and see the streaming video on our Facebook page. Have a pleasant evening. To be back here tomorrow at 6.